Today we are looking at the Canon films produced in the 1980s under the leadership of Manaim Golem and Yoram Globus, who had purchased the struggling company in 1979. They focused on action films, exploitation cinema, and genre movies, which later became their trademark. In this video we'll look at the films they produced in 1980. First up is The Godsend, which was released in the United States on January 18th, 1980. When a strange woman has her baby at the Marlowe's house, then disappears, Kate Marlowe is forced to keep the baby, called Bonnie. She loves the child, but when her own children are systematically killed, suspicion turns to Bonnie.
They were the perfect family.
Dad, I've got 3 bucks.
Full of love and happiness.
Oh, Dad.
That for me, Donnie.
Then, they were chosen.
Is this your first church painting?
Oh, no. I have others. Come on, harder. There. It's wonderful. Oh, she's a godsend.
Davy! Bonnie!
A gift from heaven, or a curse from hell.
Such a terrible thing couldn't be possible.
Yes, it is possible.
But how?
Don't ask me, but it is.
She's our daughter.
She is not. God knows whose daughter she is, but she isn't ours.
For God's sake, take it back.
You won't get Lucy!
Lucy, are you alright?
Yes, please come home, Daddy, please. Bonnie's staring at me.
Don't open the window! Don't! No, Lucy! Don't! Lucy! No!
The Godsend.
Mummy, don't let Daddy send me away.
Hot T-Shirts was released in the United States on March 1980. In order to avoid having to close his bar, the owner and some friends organized a wet T-shirt competition, as they thought this attracts new people and certainly money.
Great American success story.
Why don't you get rid of the bar? Sell it, lose it, dump it, but just get rid of it.
All your dump needs is a few go-go girls, and you got it made.
Got it, I got it. Give me for the bar. Wet t-shirts.
Wet t-shirts. You're gonna sell wet t-shirts.
No. Girls in wet t-shirts.
You're gonna sell girls in wet t-shirts.
No, I'm gonna have a contest, a wet t-shirt contest. We wet girls down, we have a contest. So, June, what do you think?
Hot T-shirts.
Come on and move your feet. You can't ignore the beat. Dancing, dancing that away.
The girls have got to be luscious girls. I mean girls.
Water on my body and I'm burning with fire. This disco baby's simmering.
Hot T-shirts.
Water on my body and I'm filled with desire. This disco baby's soaked to the skin. My body is wet. My body's soaking wet. My body's dripping wet. Wet. I love the way I'm feeling when I dance. Watching how they all watch me.
Hot T-shirts.
Just want to party, I don't care about romance. Dancing music's all I need. My body is wet. My body is soaking wet. My body's dripping wet.
Hot T-shirts. It'll knock your socks off.
The third Happy Hooker film, but the first produced by Canon Films, was released in the United States on June 4th, 1980. A prostitute writes a bestseller book about her profession, which attracts the attention of a studio executive who attempts to adapt it into a movie. They have a falling out, and she decides to make the film on her own, despite sabotage.
They're back again. Xaviera Hollander and her girls. They're looking sexier.
Make it in Hollywood. There's a lot of women who thought they could. You see them standing on the boulevard. And baby, it's hard.
Here come some of the beautiful participants.
Have you slept with anyone interesting since coming to Hollywood?
You mean besides you?
Xaviera Hollander's new movie, Happy Hooker Goes Hollywood.
Can you make it in Hollywood?
I want this book to be a blockbuster movie. You hear me? Give me the rights to this book. You get me this girl. Get me Xaviera Hollander.
How do you make movies? You make movies with money.
Xaviera, they'd have to drag me out of here.
They just might have to.
Money comes easy to the girls of Xaviera Hollander.
Tonight will be the most memorable night of your life. Come and get your bouncy bouncy.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Don't say a word, my love.
Xaviera.
Just come to me.
They're more beautiful than ever.
Someone get some champagne. We're all gonna make a movie.
Starring Martine Beswick, Adam West, Phil Silvers, Richard Deacon, Army Archer.
And welcome to the world premiere of The Happy Hooker. Xaviera Hollander, the star of The Happy Hooker.
Xaviera Hollander's Happy Hooker Goes Hollywood. She's coming to a theater near you.
Schizoid had a limited release in the United States in late 1980. An advice columnist in the midst of getting a divorce begins receiving threatening notes from an anonymous stalker. Meanwhile, members of a group therapy session are being murdered by an unknown assailant.
Sick with revenge, twisted with hate.
Hello?
Schizoid. Dear Julie, don't let me do it again.
Seed of Innocence, also known as Teen Mothers, was released in the United States in October 1980. A love story about two teenagers who fall in love, have a child, and escape from their families in an attempt to make a life for themselves in New York City.
Welcome to Captain's Paradise, Hotel and Flophouse Supreme. Come on this way.
Go on.
Hey, come on now, let's get some smiles on those faces. Cheer up. Shoot. Got me a nice view here, don't I? Say, Alice, what's your problem? I mean, don't you dig the pad? Hey, well, wait until you check out my kitchen. It's really gonna blow your mind. Come here. Hey, Alice, hey, dig the stove like I told you. Hey, class A1 all the way. Hey, it's strong. Hey, Danny, how about a beer? On the house.
Thanks.
Hey, you know there's no place like home. Hey, if you gotta go potty, bathroom's right over there. And this is the master bedroom. This is where y'all be sleeping. Now, normally this suite is reserved for yours truly, but under the circumstances... What's wrong
with you, boy? Keeping up all this noise. What the hell is going on out here?
Hey, calm down, sister girl. I want you to meet some friends of mine. Hey, Danny, this is my sister Denise. Alice, this is my sister Denise.
Friends, huh?
Yeah.
Listen, you better not be bringing no people around here when I'm trying to sleep. What's wrong with you? And what's with these bags?
Hey, it's only for a little while.
Listen, Junior, it better be for no while at all if you know what's good for you.
Look, I think we better go. Thanks a lot.
I think so.
Bullshit. Hey, look, I promise you a place to stay and you staying.
I'd just like to know where, Mr. Big Shot. I work out of my room, you know?
Look, Denise, whatever you do in your room is your business, okay? Just leave me and my friends alone.
Hell, I don't know why I put up with you. Every time I turn around, it's a brand new song and dance.
Hey, but I'm your brother and you love me.
Not by choice. Shit, Captain, you sure do know how to pick 'em.
Dr. Heckle and Mr. Hype was released in the United States in October 1980. An ugly, misshapen podiatrist ingests a formula made by a colleague and turns into a handsome, devil-may-care, but violent ladies' man.
You sure don't look like a doctor. You look more like a monster from outer space.
You know something, Lieutenant? I really am impressed with the depths of your insensitivity.
Thank you. Goes to the job.
To tell you the truth, you're not missing much if you're interested in the truth.
I'm only interested in guilt.
Oh, excuse me, I should have got carried away. Excuse me, please.
I don't feel a thing.
The Apple was released in the United States in November 21st, 1980. In 1994, a young couple enters the world of the music industry and subsequently the world of drugs.
In 1994, the world is controlled by one power.
To the beam.
There ain't no good, there ain't no bad, there ain't no happiness, there ain't no tears, there ain't no love, there ain't no hate. There's only power, beam is the power. Hey, 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 it's the only way. Hey, 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 it's the only way. Hey, 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 it's the only way. Hey, 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 it's the only way.
The Apple is the movie.
New Year's Evil was released in the United States on December 19th, 1980. During New Year's celebrations, a killer calls a disc jockey as he murders one reveler at midnight in each time zone.
On the one night they were celebrating New Year's Eve, he was out, ending their life.
I'm going to commit murder at midnight. Call me evil.
Every New Year's Eve, the caller came out.
anything you want. We can even get it on if you want to. I won't make any comment.
One terrifying night of unspeakable evil. New Year's Evil.
So that's it for 1980, and now the first of two parts looking at behind the scenes of Cannon Film.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Micha, how are you?
Who, Menachem?
Yes.
How are you?
Good, very good.
I'm in Los Angeles now.
Ah, you are in Los Angeles, so I don't have to shout.
I'm in Athens. How are you?
Where are you?
I'm in Athens, no, in Athens.
You are in Athens?
Trying to get you for 1 hour now. Is it possible to get the line?
Ah.
You sent me a cable this morning.
I send you a cable.
About the money we owe you, the 12,500.
Yes.
Tell, who is talking?
It's Menachem is talking, but I can tell, Danny Dimbot send you the cable.
Who is in the phone?
Menachem is on the phone.
Ah, bravo, happy. I deposited the money already at the bank.
Good.
But it will take 3-4 days. George is here, because George just came back today from Los Angeles, from New York.
Yes.
And we have deposited the money already.
Very good, thank you.
5-4 days, it takes. And how you can trust me?
Yes, I trust you, of course.
My word of honor, that has been deposited.
No problem. A young painter, it's natural, goes to Paris, whereby he can live in the atmosphere of all the great painters, in the museums, in the cafes, discussing and meeting other young painters. I think Hollywood, in the same sense, for a filmmaker. And every corner you look, it smells history of motion pictures. I mean, the creation, the making, and for me it was a dream always. Arigato. Very good. Basically, my story is around you and your son, and the father and the wife. Stephen Hayes' part will be a small part of an organizer, bad guy, etc. And I did not sign Stephen yet, and I will discuss it with you. But definitely, I'm not going with Mike Stone.
But do you know what? Action scene is very important. Action scene.
Yes.
Okay, Mike does very good choreography. Yes. Also, he can fight with me very good.
Yes.
And Steve, I have no guarantee I can do. Okay, that's the main thing.
Look, Mike Stone, he thinks his head is in the sky. He's not on Earth. He wants crazy money, and it is impossible for us to pay this kind of money. It is impossible. We're not doing big budget movie. Impossible. So if I have to lose you, I will lose you, and I'll be very sorry. But I think you should think about it very well. Yes? First of all, we are Israelis. And we are learning America. So our first film that we did in America didn't work so well, because we decided to come to America and do American films, and we forgot that we actually are thinking not like an American. So this is what we call the school time. I mean, you learn. And but we will always do films that are a little different, I think,
because of our background and mentality. But on the other hand, I will contradict myself a little bit by saying that this industry was, in America, was created by foreigners like us.
Okay, might as well get rid of the bad news, huh?
What is the bad news?
Okay, it's money.
Money is
I
your
have to make...
Money is your...
Money is your...
We are unique partners, I think. לי ברור שאם שוק הסוגי ועם הבן שלו אני יכול לעשות דבר סנסציוני. אתה מבין?
והוא לא מוכן לוותר?
הוא לא, תראה, הוא צריך, מה זה לוותר? הוא צריך שמייק ייתן לו, יעני, ויתור. There is no accounting between us. There's never been. Never been. From the first day we've been together. Never been. ומייק עוד החתים אותו. אליסון! Get me Rifkin. And what about the lady in Italy?
Chris, what's going with Sylvia? Did you get my telex?
Where we didn't have money, we didn't have money together. When we suffered, when I didn't have a house, he didn't have a house. When I had a house, he had a house.
Hello, Gil. Chag Sameach. Chag Sameach.
It's more than brothers. We forge each other's signatures on checks. If you understand, that is the maximum where you can get to. We'll do the Seder together.
הלילה זה כולנו מסובים, הלילה כולנו מסובים. עכשיו קצת שקט ותקשיבו להגדה. עבדים היינו לפרעה במצרים, ויציאנו אדוני אלוהינו משם ביד חזקה ובזרוע נטויה. בייחוד הילדים צריכים לשמוע את הסיפור הזה. ואילו לא הוציא הקדוש...
האג'נט של ג'יימס קופרן, נו.
אני אצלצל, קח מספר.
אי אפשר, הוא צריך לדבר איתך, אז חכה.
נו, מה אני יכול לעשות?
הוא עושה הפסקה.
אני באמצע הסדר.
תתנצל ותגיד לו עכשיו.
היית ביזנס באמצע הסדר, כזה דבר אותו נראה לי. אז בואו נמשיך לקרוא, נו.
It's true. The first 2 years was very difficult. We had people who ran out this domestic distribution, which were recommended to us, and we listened to them. We didn't want to be the two Israelis who came from Israel and they are the big shots, you know. And unfortunately, it was a mistake that we listened to them, and we lost a fortune. In the last 9 months, we really took the wagon and control it, and all the pictures change. We made, first of all, pictures which are in demand in domestic markets, in foreign markets. They are in demand by the major companies. We control the distribution domestic, and the company looks now very promising.
This looks foreign to me already.
How many worlds are there in the universe?
Because it looks yeah.
Perhaps millions.
You don't?
Unless they come from much closer, but
I don't think you need this dialogue. Put a reader and you cut all this.
Mars has always
only leave the strong stuff. Only the.
But as far as that cave was concerned,
you leave no strong images. Take out all the dialogues. Whenever you need an image, you can draw another image from even from the film. But I think you can cut about half of it. How long a trailer you need?
A minute 50.
A minute 50.
That's all.
Listen, I just promote you to a trailer maker.
Okay.
You are going to make this trailer. I'll give you an editor.
Okay.
Okay, I'll speak to Karen. You'll get Karen. You and Karen will do it. I'm involved in every aspect of the making of the movie. It's true. And the last part, which is bringing it out, is, I would say, like it is like in a good meal to end it with strawberries. You know what I mean? It's a good dessert. Promotion, advertising, publicity, public relation, the first connection. How does the public react to the title of the movie and to your idea? Because it always reflects on your idea when you started. And that's an exciting moment. The biggest exciting moment in making of the movie for me is the first screening. Start to make the invitations. start to make a sample invitation.
Okay, so what you want, like we had last year then, is like one page, the ad,
Yes.
right? And then down here at the bottom,
Yeah, look.
all these little boxes.
Right,
Well, I
look.
know.
Invitation big.
Invitation to a screening.
To a screening.
We'll have him do it in multicolored papers again.
Each film in another color. We're actually preparing now for Cannes Festival next month, and we are disclosing in Cannes, announcing more than 12 motion pictures for the coming year. We're doing more important motion pictures, better subject matters, and we are becoming one of the most important independent film producers company in the world. Let's go. Lemon popsicle. How many we have? 1, 2. Where is lemon pop?
3.
Yeah.
Ray Cavallari. 4, 5.
Yes, Ray.
Thanks, Monacan. Okay, here's what he countered with. The 50,000 for him is fine.
Yes.
2,000 a week for his son is fine, but a guarantee of 5 weeks.
Yes.
And Show wants his SAG card. Wants you to get him his SAG card.
If it's in my hands, I will get him.
Okay.
Yes, if it's my hand, of course, I'll do my best. It's my best effort.
Okay, then.
So
why don't I come over later on this afternoon? Do you want to set a time?
Yes, 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. I'll be there.
I want Show to be here to sign.
Okay.
Bring Show with you.
And I've got a paper with some other little contingencies on them, but I don't think any of them are going to be a problem.
So I'm paying a minimum of 10 to the boy, right?
Pardon me?
A minimum of 10 to the boy.
A minimum of 10 to the boy.
All right, and 50 to him.
50 to him.
And he will sign.
And that's what he told me.
Fine. Terrific. We sometimes don't understand why the way the American majors are producing films, why they cost so much. I mean, we're not limousine people, and we are not first class aeroplane, and etc., etc. And when we do a movie, we think what's going to be on the screen, and not our private leisure, and we don't play tennis in the morning, and we don't go to Beverly Hills Hotel and sit in the polo lounge, etc., etc. I do have now a swimming pool in my home, but this is a real pleasure. It's the only thing I can afford to relax. This pool. It's the American luxury we don't have in Israel.
Well, you have the Canaries.
Well, I miss it. I miss the Canaries. The most beautiful place in the world.
You ever swim across it?
Yeah. When I was young, my breathing was better. I remember my youth in Tiberias. I'm from a town called Tiberias on the Lake of Galilee in Israel. We had a small cinema in town. And if I was not in the cinema 7 times a week, I mean, for me, it was terrible. We used to have in our house, under our apartment, a washing machine, how do you call it, where people came down to wash the laundry and then to press it. The machine was made out of 2 reels you put the cloth in between the 2 reels. So I took this machine and I started to roll in between photographs or cuttings that I cut from my mother's library. My mother had a Polish library with a lot of books. I couldn't read Polish, but in the books there were a lot of photographs or drawings or paintings. I created stories. I cut those paintings and I put the one to the other, and I have created stories. So what I did, I used to hide myself behind a curtain, let the photograph or the paintings roll over, in front of an audience, and I put a light to it, and my voice was telling the story of those photos. And that's how I started, actually. I mean, to me, till today, it's a motion picture is more a hobby than a profession.
Canon Films may help you? Yes, one moment.
That's a guy that's a movie star. We can make a movie star out of him.
I like Shokasugi.
Well,
I like Shokasugi. What should I tell you?
maybe
Nobody.
Maybe we use both of them. Maybe. I love this guy. I think her instinct is very good. I love the way this guy looks. Don't forget, the
Let's
problem with
meet him. Where is he?
Shokasugi, I don't know. The problem with Shokasugi is his English.
Yeah, we
is
have to change. To
Yeah,
dub him.
I know, but this guy, maybe the two of them together.
All right.
I like that. Why don't you talk to her? Ask her to come in for a minute, will you? How do we get her on the phone?
Who?
Priscilla.
Ask Ellison.
Ellison!
Ask Priscilla to come in.
Priscilla, join us, please.
My mother wanted me to become an engineer or a lawyer, like all good Jewish mothers. And it was planned that I'll go to the Technion in Haifa. And when I finished high school, it was before the war, the year of the beginning of the War of Independence. Before that, they put me in a radio shop in order to make me a radio engineer before I go to the Technion. And then, thank God, the war started.
מה אתה דואג? מסתדר.
צריך להכין לו צ'ק ביום שני.
ואם תיתן לו את זה לסוף השבוע?
הוא בא, ואני רוצה, אמרתי לו, הוא יבוא, הוא רוצה שנגמור על סימורון באותו זמן. Come here for a minute. This guy you mentioned, I want to see him.
Isn't he great?
Yeah, sure.
He's so good looking.
Good looking is not enough. The question, what can he do else?
Explain who he is to me.
I've already talked to somebody now who knows who he is, who knows he is a fantastic, smart guy, number one. He can talk.
Yeah.
He's no dummy. He looks terrific.
Yeah.
And he's a very, very good martial artist. In the last 5 years, he has shot
What's
up
his
to the
name?
top. Keith Vitali.
He is what, Italian?
That's an Italian last name, but he's American.
I want to see him, meet him.
But how can we find
But I think we're wasting our time because I made a deal with Shokasugi.
Well, do you tell him about Mike Stone?
So just call me.
That's what he said.
He says,
5 o'clock.
so how are things going there? He said, I know you have a meeting with him. And I said, well, I don't know. How are things going there? And he says, well, I don't know if Mike has decided one way or the other. It's
No.
like, you know.
But my deal with him, with his agent, is that if Mike will refuse, nevertheless he's doing the movie.
Okay, but I don't think Shaw knows that.
He knows that.
Does he?
Yes, he knows
Okay.
it. Shaw is a Galicianer. I told you what is a Galicianer.
He's a Litvak,
Yes.
you're wrong.
I flew small airplanes in the beginning, in the second part of our war. And always, wherever I was in the army,
We're doing a sequel.
I either used to, to entertain the soldiers myself, because I was a showman, I couldn't stop it. So I had my sort of unofficial army group with whom I went around between the camps and made shows. I probably was a better showman than a pilot.
Wire me the offer, send me 2 scripts because he'll be in this afternoon. I give him the script, he'll read it, and then meet with you.
All right, my friend. I cannot promise you nothing, but I will go ahead. And I'll start to move it, okay?
Right.
Because the idea just came, you just shot it at me. Let me see.
Alright, so now...
On OJ Simpson and on Savalas, I'm sending you the script.
Alright, what about the offers?
I told you to give me 2 more days.
I just get over anxious. But it's the smell of your money, I want it.
Bastardo. El bastardo. How are you otherwise?
Alright, my friend.
Another Italian was with me all last night, Franco Nero.
He's so nice.
He's a very nice man, yes.
Really is. I really
He did a great job, for me in the Enter the Ninja. The movie came out fabulous.
Really?
Really, and anytime you want to show my directorial job, apart from the Antebbe picture, you have this one because, Colombia bought it.
You're a super director.
No, give me a chance to work with a superstar one day.
I promise you I will.
A friend of mine told me about a theater looking for a young guy who looked like me. I was very thin at the time. They looked for a thin actor. and I went and auditioned, and I got the part. From the beginning, I didn't know what I'm going to do. I mean, whether I be an actor, a director, etc. It all fascinated me, this world. And as Israel was created and started the first period of peace, I just left the country and went to study to London. And there I spent 3 years in school. Ellison! Nobody there? I studied at the London Academy of Music and Drama, acting. All right. You want me to go to lunch?